welcome back to another channel. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we are in Copperdale, surprisingly enough. I know you're like, why are you in another world? What are you about to do? I am convinced that my Sims entire game is just dead and it just doesn't feel good at all. And every time I take a break and I come back to something that I've been doing, I feel like I'm just not emotionally fully attached anymore, so then I can't see the vision that I once saw. And to breathe life into my game, I want to go in a whole nother direction, and I think I want to move my Soul Food Legacy challenge to Copperdale. But also I just want something close to the water. I was yearning for like a little bit of a Californian vibe, but we can't necessarily get that because I already have snatched the Del Sol on the save, because I am playing the other save that has the Del Sol like kind of remade by me. But I just want something a little more coastal. I am probably putting a little slew of pictures now, but the exact reference that I'm looking at is this one here. Come on. Don't embarrass me. I have this up on Google Maps, San Clemente in California, or San Clemente. And I love this house. I love the little balcony. There are a few things that I think could help my game feel more alive. For one, and this is all in contrast to what I have going on in the Soul Food Legacy at the moment, I don't think there's enough sunlight. I mentioned this in the first video. It was very hard to tell what time of day it was, in my opinion, and I couldn't wrap my head around why that was the case. Like, I feel like The Sims, no matter where you are, even if the light is not facing directly towards you, you get something somewhere. But I don't know, it felt very dark and demented. Two, I think more outdoor space will be very advantageous, even if there isn't room for a backyard on this lot. Just like the picture that I showed you from Google Maps, or picture, the balcony space is so abundant on these homes over here by the coast in California. I like that, like, no matter what, you still spend time outside, which will also lend itself to just having it just feel, I don't know, you'll see the sun some way, somehow, like, because even like, yeah, it was too much. It wasn't working for me in that other lot in Willow Creek. Love Willow Creek down, but I don't know, it was something odd. And more people, it didn't feel like, for it to have been a residential rental with a couple families on the lot, I never saw them, so I don't really know how to push for that, but I'm going to try nonetheless. So I'm going to have that on the forefront of my mind while I'm working on this lot. Now, I am not obsessed with the way Copperdale is laid out, but I do enjoy the fact that there's water and just all the little infrastructure bits they have around. It makes this like feels the closest. What I was like looking at was like Chicago. I also was looking at Boston, like towns that are, or like cities that are like cities, but they're not all fully high-rise as vibes. Like even Atlanta could be a good example, but I think I struggle with like choosing something that I'm too like aware of. I don't know, like I want it to be something new if I'm looking at pictures and stuff of it. But yeah, it's all good. So this is like really ugly, but we can start there. I just need something that's like remotely close to this, but I wanted to have some texture. Honestly, this would be really cute on the balcony, so I'll put that there for memory sake. So we can start with this first house here and try to get some shapes going. Let's just go small. Look at it. See, the lighting on this lot is already kind of chopped. Also, why is it purple? Copperdale. Like the sun's not even over the I guess it is over the horizon, but it's not over the mountains. I mean, it's very pretty, but it's just a bit much. It's just with the pinky eyes, like, girl, what is happening? I guess we just build backwards. I hate that. Is it because it's fall? Does that impact this? I don't think it does, because it doesn't look like it. But then that worries me, because then I'm not going to like this lot either. Also, this needs to come all the way off. It's doing a lot for me. God, I don't know. Let's add a window and see. So this stuff is worth testing out. Like, I feel like, I don't know, because I really do like the lot that I built. It doesn't feel correct. And we have these 2 windows. Okay. I mean, I guess that works. I just don't get why it doesn't feel sunny. Like, it just doesn't feel sunny. I don't know, maybe I'm tweaking. But I did also kind of turn my vibrance down because I thought it would be nice to build in more of a moodier tone. And for moody, in my mind, it's just cool tone and not completely orange. But I think that'll work. Either way, we should be able to move this lot to another place if we have to. Yeah, so let's get some garage doors. I hope I know where they are. But also, I just been like looking around, watching some like safe file videos and like seeing the way other people build, and I just think that somehow, some way, I missed the mark, and I don't know what I can do to get back. Like, I don't know if I need to buy more Sims packs so I can use more like Max's things, and like that will help with cohesiveness. But I don't know. But also, like, it really doesn't cross my mind. Like, I definitely do have some disposable income, but I just spend it all, and the Sims doesn't even cross my mind. Like, I feel like when I worked other jobs, I was like, need a new Sims pack. I get paid today. Let's go. Like, let's get something different. But yeah, we'll see. But these are the garage doors I had in mind. So like the little windows they have up top. The sun doesn't go through them though, but I think I still prefer these. They're like really close to each other in the thing, but we can go like that. See, it's already so cute. This is going to be a multi-unit dealio, so we can do that. I feel like this is actually going to end up reminding me a lot of the places I built in Delso, because it's like they kind of weave around each other in a way. Like the homes, like there's going to be the staircase here, and then it's going to go into some more doors that way in the back to other units. Yeah, but also I hope it's not like too jarring to like switch everything up, but I really wanted to post that video. Even though when I was editing it, I was like, this is not a bad video, but this is not, I can tell this is not where I want this series to like stay with vibe wise, if that makes sense. Like I was like, oh no, Delso's not it actually, but I still wanted to upload it because I just wanted to introduce the family. Now we can kind of start on a I don't know, a foot with a little more backstory and just in a different location. This is what I wanted to use up here, which I think I like. I always feel like this like is slightly too busy to use everywhere, but I think once you have deck like furniture on top, it'll look a little bit better. Okay, so we can do that. I do want this space to be big, so I feel like a 2, if this is inset twice, that's how much space we want for this up here, because I do want the stairs to end there. So yeah, I think it has to be this big, and that feels nice. Like you can get a full set up here easily, and by set I mean like full dining set. And then we want some type of door here. One with a window would be ideal. This door is really cute, but it is a bit bulky. I think there's a smaller door that comes with that pack. No. Damn. Okay. Let's go down the list of all of my literal favorite packs. This door is already obviously very gorgeous. I don't think I want to do anything crazy color-wise. That one matches this, so that is very easily selling me. I do wish the door was bigger, but for that little detail there, I don't think I care that much. And then I wish I could see a little bit better on the thing that I'm trying to reference here, but actually two sets of windows. I almost want to say it's either Get Famous. Yeah, this one. There's another pack I was thinking about that has 3 tile windows that I like, but I don't know which one. Also, I feel like the scale is slightly not what I want. Like, I want it to be a little bit smaller this way. Let's see if we can pull that off. If we push this in and move these both like that, what's it giving? All that for it to really still not be what I want, but I think that is better. I mean, it would help if this door was like bigger. But honestly, that is quite cute. And yeah, I'm gonna embrace the weirdness of Sims builds now before I start freaking out. I want this to be quite shallow. I feel like that's already so cute. And I feel like it has a little vibe to it. And now I feel like it's like unlocked like a cheat code, because I just saw that this building has 3 mailboxes on the side, so that means there's 3 units, which definitely helps me because I did not know before. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think if I'm gonna try to. I had to put 2 homes on this lot because or 2 things, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going because I know this is the point where I start to be like, well, there's like 40 different directions I could go in. Which way do I go first? And I guess I'm just gonna do as I think. But also sometimes things aren't really that. Like, it's better to do certain things before things because I'm sorry, like, it gets so convoluted so quickly because like obviously I don't know what I'm thinking. But just like, for example, like moving stairs and stuff can be weird sometimes. I guess it makes sense to actually make these sun facing, or like sunrise facing, because if I was an architect, that's what I would do. And maybe the back can be like additional parking, perhaps. I don't know. What do y'all think? Because maybe, I don't know. I think I would rather face out this way. Also, just to be facing the water. Maybe we rotate it like that. And then that's their view. I think that makes more sense, actually. Okay, cool. And I'm going to leave this one over here. We can't, I guess, move the whole lot. That's fine. I'm trying to think if I want like a green space somewhere on this lot. But there already is like hella. But at the same time, like, I feel like a green area can brighten up a build a lot. Like, even if it's just that. And then actually, fudge. Okay, wait. No, wait, I'm tripping. I'm not tripping, actually. Okay, sorry. I want to add this little half-wall doohickey thing they have going on that is so cute in the Google Maps reference. Let's go 1 tall, like this, and we'll end up moving it back some because I do want it to be large, really large enough to fit the bigger round tables. So let's see if we can find one. trying to think of like, I think Island Living has, no, not Island Living. Where is it? I thought it came out before. Not Auto Retreat. Jungle Adventure. I think this is a full-size one. Wait. Oh. I didn't realize that was like a copy, or not a copy, but like a color of this table. Also, this table, I hate that it doesn't look like an outdoor table, because then if this is the one we have, I don't even want that. At that point, scratch the whole idea. But I know I have another one. This one will work great, actually. Okay. Well, it's not bad at all. It's large and beautiful. Let's see if this one has a lighter shade. Kind of don't like it the lighter it gets, so maybe we go darker and match that. We can put all the tables on here, and then we'll use this as a reference for how big this little area should be. So we go like that, and then this connects back into a little fenced off area. So let me see if we have a fence like that. I don't know. The texture is reminding me of, oh, I think I'm thinking about the wallpaper that came with Growing Together, maybe? But it's looking like this fence. Okay, what this is Simulat. Alright, let me see what the actual fence looks like. If it exists. Does it? Oh my god, do I not have Better Build? I don't think I have Tool or Better Build buy-in. That's tragic. And I'm not seeing these fences. Damn. Okay, that's fine. My other idea was to do like a half wall fence, which will just run to the back. I'm really like struggling right now to think of what I want this to look like. But I mean, I guess it is a exercise kind of to play The Sims. So surely I'll get back into the swing of things at some point. I just didn't even think I was like that out of it, and it's just weird when you don't realize something until you like go to film a video and you're like, oh wait, I low-key don't know how to play anymore. And I'm trying to be chill about it because I don't want to start freaking out and be like, wait, like, can I never play The Sims again type shit? I might need to take a walk down the street so I can see if there's any other homes I like. I get like so enraptured by beachside property in general. Oh my god, this one's gorgeous. But this is a single family home and I don't really want to do that here because I don't think it'll fit. Did we squeeze a dingbat? I think we have to because I just like locked eyes with one. And it's the prettiest seaside blue color and I love it. So yes. Oh my god. Oh, this is so freaking, I love it. Okay, let me hook this up real quick. This is gonna be like, why is my shift button not working? One tile to the back. Then you're gonna want 3 column, 3 damn. Okay. Okay, we can shift, that's fine. And that's gonna be how big this is. I always hate myself for making big lots because then I'm like, literally, who's making the floor plan though? Who's doing that though? So then we'll do this, and then we will grab the world famous Growing Together columns because they're perfect. And the cutest thing about this little place is that they have little storage cabinets. So storage closets in the garage area for their residents. So we can emulate that via dressers. I think the maintenance ones from Love Struck would be the best, but I don't even know, would that even be under this category there? I don't think so. Okay, I looked it up. Damn. First, let's make it white. Put one here, and one here. Then that way we can probably cut this area off like there. Perfect. And then to think about it, let's bring this right in front of here. Like so, like that. This one has a really cute roof line that looks like triangle and triangle, and then the middle's like kind of flat, but I can't tell if it's more so like this roof but just flipped around. But we'll see if that looks correct, because it might just look weird. Okay. I'm not obsessed with it. But I don't know what's gonna not look weird in a Sims. I don't know. Like I'm almost thinking making like a middle area for additional balcony. Is that weird? That is weird. I don't know. I guess not really, like more like if you raise this up, slide this into here and here. We can make that blend later on. And then we did like this. And then the stairs are like here. So what are these outlines keep turning on? Am I pressing those letters? Like that. I think that's pretty interesting. I do wish, like, does this have to do that? Or what? How weird does it look? It doesn't even, it literally intersects perfectly fine. I don't know why I did that. Sorry. And then, yeah, so we just move, we recenter the lot. We add our wall back. And then we can copy and paste these over here for now. And we get that like that. Then that's how you enter these little places. Now, should we make them like twinsies? Nah, we'll do different things. But for this, what windows can we use? I think these ones would be pretty great. I don't know how, like, do they stand out too much in style difference? All right, say let's choose some oh, hello. Let's choose some colors perhaps. Also, let's double this to the other side real quick. Okay, for this one I want the front to be stone, and I'm thinking to try to get that tone that the door has, 'cause I think it's really pretty. I mean, this off the rip is like gorgeous. And I want to take it one tile on either side, if I may. I don't know if I want any accents. Maybe we could be cute and add a little chimney. Oopsies. Just so we can kind of stink that color in there more. And then we have esquisses on the inside as well. I think, is one enough? I think it is. Keep it subtle. Cute. Okay, and then for the rest, I did low-key lose the house. Oh no, here it is. And so I'm trying to think, like, is siding the typical texture? Also, I want to make this work so bad. I've seen people make it look good, and I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? Because like, I just put it there, I'm like, what? You know? But anyways, maybe we could go for the brick whisper on the rest. Ooh. Does that look like silly? Because it really is like the perfect amount of texture though. I don't care. Oopsies. Beautiful. Okay, and we can bring that tile back and see if we like it. Isn't that just so pretty? Like, am I delusional? Also, can I make this like a one tile? Who's gonna give me enough space? Look at this little set of flowers and rocks. How cute. But what I'm trying to do, maybe we can try it over here first. Yeah. That way we can extend the floor tile out. We just have to redo the fence. Cute. I really do like that. And then for the roof, I don't even know what color. I think actually, now that I say that, like a brown one could be very pretty. Is that too, like, is it giving England? Or am I tripping? I don't know if it is, but I kind of still love it. If there was a more neutral one, perhaps. Like, that is really pretty, but I feel like that just stands out more. Even with just like how green the landscape of Copperdale is, I think it looks really pretty. So I think we're gonna keep that. And for the edges, should we change them? This would actually be cute if we could get like a lighter tone, but also the white I'm loving because of the texture. I love that. Then let's change this area up here to white as well. And what was the last thing? Oh, around the edge. Maybe we could do with adding something too. Maybe we can stick in with this. Honestly, like, I want to say it's a lot, but I kind of do like the idea of it being a chunkier edge. I do hate that it doesn't go around this spot, but I think I'll just have to get over it. And on here, we can just add that little piece. like that. Yeah, it does really bother me though. The thing is, like, even when it is thinner, it's still noticeable. Like, it's still a gap. So I think I'd rather go with the style that I like more than compromise in that way. Now, let's go through and let's add the details onto here before we get to the other one. And something else I think could be helpful is if I go through the debug for like specifically Copperdale and add things around the lot, because I feel like sometimes I avoid doing that. I used to use like these fences and stuff a ton, but sometimes it gets overwhelming and I'm not even going to try to scroll through all that and make it make sense. But I think maybe if I limit it to just the pack of the world that I'm in at the moment, I could have an easier time. Also, like, when I get to this point, I'm throwing all style knowledge out the window if I ever had any, just to add in some extra stuff, I think. Just the 9 key is better. And another thing that stood out to me that I did not like about the Soulful Legacy lot was that it doesn't have any signs of age to it, and I just feel like this Let's Play is something that almost emphasizes I don't know, like longevity. Just like if you think about a family tree goes back so far, and it just, the vibe of that and the disconnect between them just living in a freshly built home just didn't click for me. I don't know. And that's another issue that I get into when I like build larger lots, because then I don't detail them all properly. I don't know. But I also I like the freshness of it, but just after playing with them, I'm like, this does not make sense for this household. And I need to switch gears. I do like that color. I'm just like, I don't know why I just got so hot all of a sudden. Like, I'm actually about to crash out. Let me take my headphones off. Jesus Christ. I don't think, actually, I was gonna say I don't think there's anything else I want to add, but I do want little over the window deals. These 3, yes, gorgeous. I remember when I saw these for the first time, I feel like my brain chemistry changed, because they're just so pretty. And honestly, like that blue stripe is getting me. Pink. but the blue is low-key really pretty. I would change these to another color though. I think I like it, and I do want to play with color more again, because that lot, I'm sorry, I hate to I feel like it makes me feel like I'm shitting makes me feel like I'm like crapping on my own stuff, but that's the only thing I can compare it to, you know what I mean? Like, that's like, you have to know what you don't want to know what you want. So I kind of have to compare to what I didn't like in my other builds to know what I want in this one. But yeah, I don't know, I do like a lot of that though. I think it's really cute. Definitely want some outdoor lights popping off right here, and I do need to do the side doors and stuff, so I know where that is. What's the vibe? I like this one, but it feels like an indoor light. This one feels like an outdoor light, but it isn't. How do you look? I like how small she is, but that orange color is off-putting. That one's a bit large. Look at that. You have to scale it down. Whoa, these colors are so cute. I don't even like where our side lamps placed. They're fine. I guess so. And then we can have these over the garage, kinda maybe. If we can get a matching tone, will it just blend in? Let's see. That works. Let's just scale it down. No tool for me. Okay, awesome. How's that looking? I think that looks nice. Oopsie, what am I pressing? Okay, so those are the little exterior details on that home. Now, I don't know about the middle ground. Like, what should we? Also, I don't want this to not be a fence because I want that to snap. I just feel like if I have all those gates, there's no way I don't have the matching fence. But I don't think I do. Like, the only simulate one I've seen is that one. I just don't know if this fits the vibe, but it's gonna have to. Then we snap that one on. Okay. That doesn't feel right. I think the white might be better. We'll see. We can always change it. And then down here, I don't know. Maybe this in a different colorway. Is that too like mismatch or like matchy with the patio set? So I'm kind of tempted to use that wood pattern. I just think it will look too new in the wrong way. I think it came with going together. This one, because I feel like it looks like a nice like little wood setup, you know. Maybe it doesn't look that. I mean, it does look new, but I think it doesn't look weird. So. Then maybe we can use white again. Sure. Yeah. Okay. And then over here is where we want to use that pretty blue color. I'm kind of tempted to use that everywhere first. Does this have any fun colors? It does have a blue, but not necessarily the color I'm looking for. But I think we'll use this as the base tone. Now, brick is like, I don't actually want, like in my mind, this building isn't actually brick because I don't think these were made out of brick, but this is like the plaster colors in this game. I don't know, for some reason the texture, even though like obviously plaster is a pretty flat texture, when it is that flat, it makes me uncomfortable. So if I could just limit it to just the piece in the front for the blue, that'll be great. See, I do want to wrap it around, but I don't want that issue. Do I ignore it? Let's see how silly it looks if I use like a flat versus a singular slanted one. Oh. No. Maybe I just don't care enough. Or we just leave it like that. We'll see. Let's add in a floor. We can add a little trim at least. Oh wait, can't do that like that. Yeah, and then we'll add in trim. That definitely helps. We'll use this one again. Sure. Okay. Then we need to get this texture in here. Alright. Now for the roof on this one. If we could find a different brown, maybe, is this like too much? Maybe. I wish it was less like purpley looking. But honestly, I don't know if we're gonna find better. Well, actually, I do enjoy that one. Can I use it as a floor tile if I really try? Damn, I thought you could use these as floor tiles. Or did I make that up? But it just said some of them are like one and the same. More. That makes me kind of want to just use a slanted roof instead. But maybe this will be easier. I'll just put this up. Yeah, that's fine. Then we grab this roof trim, slap it on everything. Yeah, that's pretty cute. Okay, and then I still haven't really figured out the siding, or like the edges. Also, I'm wanting this to not be this dark. What's this look like? So I can't even tell. I think it's like gray, which is pretty cool. It's just standing out to me in a way I don't like. And then here I want to add some numbers before I forget. Let's just copy this one to tit for tat and put 2 2, 0. Cute. Okay. Then let's slap this up here. Maybe that, does that not make sense? Yeah, I don't care. Is that like more white? I think it is. Okay. Nice, nice. I'm gonna do some light rearranging off camera, that we can come back and see where we're at. I tightened up the well, not really landscaping, but the tiles that we have going on outside a little bit. I added in some suggestions of landscaping. I did a little cutout here because I do want to put some trees along the in-between. I also do want to do it somewhere on the perimeter. I'm debating if I should just bring the forest line up, because I feel like that makes the most sense, but also the rocks kind of like frame it off naturally, so maybe this would just be something else, like playground equipment or something. I'm not really sure, because I feel like it is a like really large stretch making this lot even make sense for here. So I don't know, not 100% sold on Copperdale. Like, I am in theory, but the fact that this looks like a lot for a mansion or something, you know, I'm not really sure. But I am going to end this video here because I want to film the floor planning separately, because we're already at an hour, so I already know what's going to happen when I start chit-chatting about how much I hate floor plans, but I always force myself to do them and then record them as well. So I'm going to end the video here. Like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed and get the vibes. If you don't, like, tell me you don't, because then I need to try again, because I'm not even fully sure if I do. I think when I added like the little, I don't know if it's considered, that's a palm tree, right? I don't know. The tropical vibe plant, I feel like that pulled it into like the Californian energy, but I think that even made more sense, or made this lot make less sense in a way. So we'll have to see. I'll have to like brainstorm. I don't know. I just love the environment of Copperdale. I just hate the way the lots look. Like, they all look so out of place. I don't know. Like the spot on like the pier, or not the pier, whatever area is over here. I love these, but they don't really feel like residential lots. And then this one is just a bit small, and it also doesn't feel like a residential lot. So I don't know. Like, this isn't bad. I just wish, like, even if it was just literally 1, 2 over here, I would be happy. Maybe I could do something with shells. That kind of sounds like a possible idea. Like, if we could pull some shells from like Del Sol or something. Actually, I want to check that. Well, I don't have Better Build Buy on. Okay, well, we'll check that out at some point, maybe. Okay. Anyways, sorry for second outro. Thank you all for watching, and check out the floor planning video after this if you're interested. It should come out soon enough after, if I'm not going crazy.